Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Ana, where we share with you a lot of interesting and useful information about Benidorm town and Spain in general. Today it's time for the latest news update from Spain. We are on the Benidorm's Levante beach today to enjoy this lovely weather early in the morning. And we'll talk about quite important news today. First of all, the overall situation, what the hotels are looking like, if it's still fully booked, if not, if a lot of people are coming right now, about the strikes of Easyjet and another Spanish airline that is affecting national flights. Also, we'll be talking about the rental cars, what they do cost right now comparing to what they did cost previous years, and what issues do people have when they rent cars in these companies. And the last news will be about the Tram, which is our area's small train, Tram via it's called, that is connecting basically Alicante with Denia. Everything that you should know. And we will finish the news with the weather forecast for the next upcoming days as usual. Let's start with the situation first. Hotels still are quite full. There are a lot of people in there, but arrivals are less and less frequent. So if previously in a medium-sized hotel there could be easily 30-40 arrivals on a day, right now it's around 15 to 20. So we actually can and start seeing the difference, as well as people who work in the bars at hotels. They also say that there's less and less tourists coming because obviously just a couple of days left until September, so it's logical that people with children, they're going back to their countries to prepare for the new educational year. Also about these strikes, EasyJet pilot strike is still going on. This weekend it affected around on Sunday around 10 flights. Basically those who were in Barcelona and Mallorca. The rest of the areas were not affected, luckily to us, especially Alicante was not affected, which is good to know. However, there's a new airline company that has gone on strike, and they will continue to do so up until 6th of September if nothing changes, which is Iberia Express. Iberia Express, it's slightly different from Iberia as it is, because these ones are express flights. These are short flights, basically with national destinations, mostly. Which is why tourists are luckily not affected as much unless you take a national flight. However, if not, you should not be worried about it. The ones who are affected are people who usually travel with plane in between different towns of Spain. The islands are affected. For example, Madrid is affected, Barcelona, Valencia, and a few other areas where these flights do go. So far, they've had 8 flights cancelled on Sunday, but as I've said, tourists luckily are not affected unless you decide to travel between towns and cities here inside Spain. There are no more strikes planned so far. The summer season is luckily almost over. This summer as it is, it's over almost. So right now less and less people will start traveling, which is also good, because even if there will be any kind of strikes, so many people will not be affected by it already. The second news that I wanted to share with you all is about the rented cars. You know, I've been renting a car for almost 2 years in the past, while we were purchasing our own car once again. So I was renting it with Centauro, a rent-a-car service here in Benidorm, and I've never ever had any kind of issues with them. However, I do know, and as this official service states, a lot of people do have issues with the rental companies when they book a car with them. Obviously, it's very comfortable. You can move freely, you know, you can stop wherever you want, you can explore all the area. It's way more comfortable to be on holidays when you know you have your own vehicle and you can go wherever and whenever you want to. And you don't need to pay a lot for a taxi as well, or wait for a bus and go really slow through each stop. Right now, vacational car rentals is sometimes not as rentable already, not as profitable for people, does not make any much sense any longer for a lot of them, because first of all, the prices went up by 200% comparing with last year. If last year's I could easily rent, let's say, a small car type Fiat Panda, you know, like a small car, I could rent it easily for 100 euros a month, which was crazy, but it was true. Including some discounts, you know, like 25% discount, 30% discount. A lot of the times they do put these discount codes as well. And if not, if it was like 150, 200 maximum for one entire month. Right now, this price is for a week and a half. So the prices went up quite a lot. But this is not the biggest issue. The biggest issue comes when you actually rent a car. You need to be very careful with companies, and usually the companies that offer you really cheap rentals, like €1 a day, €2 a day, you know, like these type of crazy prices, and they ask to have a credit card with you to be able to rent these cars. Usually these type of companies are the ones that have the most serious issues afterwards, because they charge very cheap prices, you know, and people just are not careful. You know, before you, some client might damage the car and then they'll say that it's your fault and you will need to pay for the damage, which has happened to a lot of people. First of all, in the last 1.5 months, more than 149 official claims were stated against the rental companies. Almost 150 claims in 1.5 months. That's like a lot. That's few claims daily. Imagine that. And users basically say that they've been charged additional things that they were not informed of, that were not stated in the contract. And some people even say that they were charged extra. They thought it was a deposit. However, no one gave back this amount of money. The bad thing with these type of companies is that when you bring out the car, the deposits do not appear immediately in your bank card, so you need to wait a few days. And then when you're already back home, imagine, surprise, the money is not there. Then you start calling and they tell you basically that they found a damage that was supposed to be yours, when you know that you did not do anything. So it's really dangerous. From all the companies, all the car rental companies that are here, 100%, I would only recommend one, which is Centauro, because I've been renting with it. I know that you can get a premium type of insurance. You know, you can get like the third price, which is the most expensive. It does not have any necessary deposit with it. You know, it covers everything that might occur with the car or that happens on the road. You know, you're fully secured, so fully insured. So you will not need to worry about any kind of surprises. Even if you take a basic insurance, what I recommend is that you would go with a lantern, with a phone, you know, light, go through all the car and the bottom of the car as well. Check it with the person that is working in the company. And if you see even a single tiny bruise like this, like anything that you see strange, tell it to them and make them put it, or take a picture of it, or make a video, whatever you want. You need to show them that this was there, just in case when you come back they say, oh no, you did this. You can say, nope, I did not, because this was filmed on the day when I took it. You can show them the pictures, the video, whatever, and you can say this was already here, so you're not going to be charging me for it. I know that Centauro is not the company that is used to it. They're working really well, and they work with a lot of hotels here in the area. Obviously, it's not a publicity with them. I don't rent with them any longer just because we have our own car right now. But if I would definitely choose Centauro, because they don't seem to have any kind of issues here in Benidorm zone, at least. Especially people that are getting unpleasant surprises, stressful surprises with the car rentals. I know this happens quite a lot in Menorca, Mallorca, on the islands, you know, in some different areas in Barcelona as well. But it just depends on the company you take. The cheaper is the car, the cheaper is the rental for it. And when they ask you a credit card, that's not a good combination at all. Make sure you take then the full insurance, so if whatever happens, you wouldn't need to pay any single penny more than what you've already paid. But this is happening, this is real, so try your best to take the full insurance, even if it's just like some euros more than the other one, or go to Centauro, which is the company that will give you less problems possible in this case. The last news that I wanted to share with you all is about the train, the mythical train that a lot of people were asking to me about. Then I've made full videos. I'm gonna put you the description and the links here in the comments down below, so check it out. I always put in almost every video, I put some useful links related to what I say to my previous videos, if you did not see them just yet. We went to the train station. I've explained you where to take the tickets. I've showed you the ticket vending machine, how it looks like on the inside, how the trains look like, how to get there. So all this is going to be down below in the link in the comment section. But during these summer months, we had free tram, which is this free tramvia, every single Sunday. So during June, July, and August. Right now, what happened is that August is basically over. Yesterday was the last free Sunday to use the train. So I know that some tourists knew that it was free on Sunday. So make sure right now that you know that next Sunday it's not going to be free. Obviously, all the train stops will be informed. They will show you that you need to purchase a ticket. But just in case, if you want to travel with a train, which goes from Alicante towards Benidorm, and then from here there is another train on the same line that goes directly up to Denia. The last stops, I think they still did not put them on because there is still some road work going on in there. But there is alternative bus that they put directly for those who purchase the train ticket up until Denia. It's really comfortable. It has amazing views towards the sea because it goes by the sea most of the time. And you can just explore a lot of small villages. You can get to know how this Mediterranean area actually is, and just see a lot of interesting things and discover interesting places for you. So this train right now, even though it's not going to be free any longer on Sunday, still has some nice discounts. What they did is, before you had to pay for 6 zones, up to 6 zones, depending where did you want to go. So for example, if you go from Denia towards Alicante, it was 6 zones. It was really expensive ticket each way. Right now, they've cut down the zones to just 3 in general. So people who traveled the longest distance will see their tickets cut by half of price, which is amazing. And even right now, for example, from here, from Albir, from Altea to travel to Benidorm, or from Benidorm to travel to Alicante, it's way cheaper. So if you want to have a special day out and get to know Alicante, for example, spend a day there, visit the castle of Santa Barbara, enjoy some nice meals by the sea, go to the beach, you know, go to shop, for example, just for shopping, for souvenirs from Spain, you can do so by taking a train at the tram station that will bring you directly to Alicante, and then just go back with it, which is going to be almost half of the price that it was previously, which is amazing news. You also should know that usually in summer, especially in August, during fiestas here in the zone and different celebrations, they do put a night train that connects Alicante with Benidorm. However, right now it's not going to be the case any longer. So during the nighttime, there is no train that will connect Alicante with Benidorm. So be careful with that, please. Don't stay up until late at night, because you will need to take a taxi to be able to come back here, because there is going to be no train service. And now let's talk about the weather. What is waiting for all those of you who will be coming shortly here to our lovely Benidorm area. There are still quite a lot of clouds in a lot of areas in Spain, and even here you can see there are some of them, so the sun is not as aggressive, but it's not going to be raining any near soon here in the zone, although it might be in some other parts of Valencian community. So there's going to be sunshine, and more of a sunshine. In terms of temperatures, there's still a lot of heat here on the Mediterranean area. And on the north parts of Spain, it's already light and fresh. Here today we'll have around 33 degrees in Alicante, 32 in Barcelona, 32, Granada 39, Malaga 32, Sevilla 35, Madrid 27, Murcia 35, Balearic Islands will have 34, still really warm in there. And Canarian between 24 and 29. Valencia will have around 31 degrees today. The water temperature is still amazing. It's around 28 degrees, so you'll still have plenty of time before the water will cool down to enjoy your holidays, even if you're coming in next couple of weeks here to Benidorm. Thank you all for staying with us here for the latest news update from Spain and Benidorm town. I wish you a light beginning of a new work week and a really nice and pleasant holidays if you are coming to our sunny country, Spain. I'll see you on Wednesday with a new video here on the channel. Bye!